It's been an interesting week for me in particular. We had the Cane to Believe retreat last weekend. That was awesome. No whoop whoops from anybody who was there. guys, it's not that intimate. It's not somber, I guess I should say. Came into a good week, and then started to, school's getting out. Well, that's pretty cool. And then, ran into emotions with my nephew that passed away, and that's pretty hard. And just kind of realized just the fullness of life. It's not so much that it's always good or it's always bad. It's just that it's got all things, all of the flavors, all of the emotions, all of the I guess there's no other word but fullness. You know what I mean? If you're going to live life on this planet, you're going to experience all sorts of things. And we tend to try to just only grab on to the really good stuff and think that only the really good stuff is life. But that's not life. And sometimes the harder makes the good stuff taste sweeter, right? If you've ever not been able, maybe you cut out sugar in your diet and you had sugar for a long time, and then all of a sudden you eat it, you're like, ooh, that's sweet. Where you been? Missed you. That's kind of the fullness of life. Experiencing the ups and downs makes it all worth it. And one thing I was talking to, I can't remember who I was talking about this to, is just the flow. I preached on this, I think, last week, the ups and downs. And I think one of the things that happens inside of me in particular and inside of humans is when we're in the ups, we want to keep them. So we're constantly looking for security of why this up is going to stay. What can I do to make this up stay? And when we're in the downs, we want to run from it. We want to run out of it and get out of it. But that makes a real chaotic world inside of us, And the message, the kind of the theme of tonight, what I'm going to go after tonight, is in Jesus. And if I'm trying to keep this up here, or I'm trying to run from this down here, I'm really missing out on whatever's happening in the moment. I'm not grounded in that time. Because even in the worst times in my life, there's still good things happening in the moment that I missed out on. We see this in our life. You might have kids at home, you might have relationships, and when you're stuck in the down, you miss out on the good things that are available with your kids in that moment, or you miss out on you miss the flowers inside of you miss the cool things that you saw. All these things that are because you're not present in the moment. And the same thing happens when you're in the up. If you're focused on the up, you miss some of the things that are happening around. But in Jesus, you can rest in the fact